So, Link, have a look at the Chinese stock market recently. It dropped a lot.
Yeah, look, not too concerned. I think these fluctuations are bound to happen after massive announcements that we saw out of the US on April 2. I'm always keeping a close eye on the Chinese A shares as well as global markets, and there has been a lot of movement lately. Most of it in the last week has been down and a long way down, but today there has been a shift in sentiment, a little bit of a rebound, but it hasn't been evenly spread. So, Hong Yu, with all the ongoing trade and tariff turmoil and continued action in the markets, what's China doing about it?
So China's central bank, the People's Bank of China, they announced that they are pleased to stabilize the market by providing necessary funds to the market. And then also this morning, we're seeing that a state-backed entity called Central Huijin, they've announced that they are going to buy more ETFs. So that is definitely a big calm to the market. And then we're seeing that in total of 75 companies together, they're going to buy back their market share. And also financial experts say that there's a long-term positive view for the market and also for China's economy. Have you noticed any other countermeasures from other parts of the world when they're facing the new Trump tariffs?
Not so much in terms of direct fiscal stimulus per se, but in terms of retaliatory trade measures or indeed tariffs directly. Australia's gone down the path of choosing not to respond and retaliate in terms of tariffs. They're going to absorb those that haven't put any reciprocal tariffs on US goods. Indonesia's done a similar thing, but has planned or pledged to buy more US goods and import more US products to try and balance the trade surplus and trade relationship there between the two countries. I know that Malaysia and South Korea are planning to send some delegations to the US to try and talk some things out to see if they can sort out what's going on with their trade surplus and deficit situation. And I know, noticing what happens in the EU, kind of hedging their bets both ways in terms of lumping some tariffs on some US consumer goods, but also offering a zero for zero trade proposition for industrials, including automobiles, which is a big one for Europe and the US. So, how do you think the tariffs are going to affect not just people in China, but right around the world?
I think prices for products are definitely going to be higher. Like, for example, the matcha we just had. After all, the US consumers, they're going to pay for it.
There is, but in times of market uncertainty, there are good value stocks out there if you're looking to buy at a discount. So there's always silver linings even in dark, cloudy days.
It's a good time for investment.
Absolutely, yeah. If you've kept some powder dry and kept some cash on hand, or still have some relatively less depreciated stocks that perhaps you could shift to create more capital and reinvest somewhere where you think there's an opportunity. Yeah, I think time and time again, the global markets have shown that there's resilience in the long term.
Seems like we're on the same page.
Same cup.
Yeah, ganbei.
Ganbei.